Guys, welcome back. Hope you all are doing very well. First of all, I would like to thank you guys for 643 YouTube subscribers as a recording of this video. I really do much appreciate it, and remember that if you do enjoy the content, hit the sub button to help reach our 1k goal. Also, a very quick shout out to these 10 individuals for being my most recent subscribers, so thank you very much for the support. So, what do I have for you guys on this Wednesday? Well, I have a Sevagoth Prime build for you guys. I wanted to do a Mesa Prime build, but then I saw that I haven't actually built her in the last like 2 years, so I need to rebuild her. But this build is extremely low investment. It is a one format build. Sevagoth Prime really is that easy to build. You just need his 2 augments and you're off to the races. Now, just a quick note. I do suggest bringing a weapon that you can get easy headshots with when you do play with Sevagoth. Not like me being a dunce and bringing a Cycron and a Sporix, or Sporifix, whatever the hell it's called, because it's really hard to get headshots on infested enemies, especially with these weapons. But yeah, so Sevagoth Prime, real easy to build, real easy to play, great fun overall, and can carry you through a lot of games content. I'm not going to say it's the best frame ever, because it definitely isn't, but he really can do well. I also believe that at the time of me posting this, the new title update for Warframe will be out, so I hope everybody is enjoying that. I will be covering the new Warframe probably next week or the week after that, depending on how things go, but definitely keep a lookout for that. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much when it comes to this. I'm going to leave you guys with a tad bit more gameplay, and we'll go over to the build segment.
Life support incoming.
Okay, and on to the build segment for Sevagoth Prime. So just a quick note, we are not at all building his shadow or the claws, because this is not a shadow build. This is a just kind of press a few buttons and forget anything ever existed type of build. The arco shards on it is just purely for the lol, because I had extra shards laying around. That is all reason for it, really. You can get away with this build without using those shards, so don't worry about that. Then for the build itself, we're running corrosive projection, because less armor makes enemies easier to kill. Adaptation for more tankiness, because he desperately needs it. Dark propagation, because this is how you are going to be dealing most of your damage, is by these 2 augment mods. If you do not have these augment mods, you're not going to be able to do this nuke build. So you do need dark propagation, and you do need a shadow haze. Essentially what it will do is it will chain react your first and second ability. Now, of course, you want to press your second ability first. That will all prime your enemies and stuff like that for a weakened state, and then a reap will go ahead and proc it. It will spread, blah 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 blah. The result is very funny and looks really cool. So just know that you do need these 2 on your build. Stretch, not really much else to say there, just stretch. YouTube as a person going to stretch. Streamline, blind rage, intensify, and prime continuity, all just for bonus range, bonus strength, and duration. Really not much else to say. Now, just a quick note, I'm running Molt Augmented and Arcane Crepuscular. Okay, I cannot pronounce that name because I'm not English, but I try. Okay, but anyways, so what this is going to do is you gain more ability strength and a critical hit multiplier while invisible. How do we get invisibility on Sevagoth? Well, we subsume his 4th slot, which is a shadow, and we replace it with evade. Evade is the skill you get from subsuming sight 9, so if you haven't done that, you can do that to get evade. Essentially what it does is, if you are in an invisible state with evade, you can then pop enemies in the head to extend your invisibility indefinitely as long as you get headshots. So it's really cool, unless you suck with your gun and you go onto an official mission and just miss all your shots, then yeah, you're not going to be invisible for long. But this is also the way we are keeping Sevagoth alive most of the time, is by popping evade and being a little bit more careful when it is not up, because he is really squishy. Like I said, remember you do have gloom as well, but with this build you're going to be popping a lot of damage really quick all over the map, and gloom is gonna real quick drain all your energy. So just be careful with that, because we're not running any energy increasing, so our energy is 225. If you do want to you can put on a couple of canes to increase your maximum energy. That will definitely help out in the long run, and I think it's actually a better choice than, you know, running the ability strength ones. Just run max energy. Definitely worth it. Yeah, that's it for the build segment. And that will be it for Sevagoth, really. Like I said, real simple to build. If you guys don't want to go the invisibility route, then you'll just need to remove Arcane, Crepuscular, and the Evade. You'll need to replace it with something else, like maybe you can replace it with Mirage's Eclipse. That will be very good as well, since you can pop either damage or not, but it really is up to you on that terms. But the one thing, or the two things that's non-negotiable on the build, unfortunately, is his Augments. You need it for the nuke build. It really makes him fun to play, and see funny numbers go boom is sometimes very satisfying when you play Warframe. So yeah, thank you very much for the support. Really, I've been getting a colossal amount of it recently. I thank you very much for that. Also, a tad bit of good news. My internet's maintenance seems to have been concluded today. We didn't even get a notice because of where I live, so that's kind of how it is. But it has been going on for 4 months, the maintenance on our internet, and now it has finally been resolved and been concluded. So now my line should be working perfectly fine again, and I should be able to play Warframe and everything else that I want to play, like Black Desert, with the PS5 edition coming out tomorrow, if I post this on Wednesday, which I should. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you again for the colossal amount of support. I really am thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will see you all again in the next video. I know this one is a little bit rushed and a little bit short, but you know what? Not every single video needs to be 20 minutes of me blabbling on, so we're going to keep this one short for today. Have a great one, everybody, and peace out.